people sometimes are inclined to think of medicine as being, as health research as being molecules and drugs and so on, the direct treatment, the sort of thing that you see every day in a physician's office or in a pharmacy. But health is much broader than that. I mean, there are all sorts of things that impact on health: exercise, diet, the air we breathe, a whole host of things outside. And one of the things that is very clear is that we are, as healthy human beings, or as sick human beings, we're a balance of nature and nurture. We are what we are because of our genes and our own biology, but the things around us impact on that. And so if you have a strong upbringing, you have a great family, a great mom, a great dad, and a great environment around you, that environment helps you to grow and develop better. And it's finding out what are the most important elements of that environment to try to stimulate them, but also what are the things that go wrong and what should we be doing to try to address these. And that's what I call the health issue, because it's the broader things that impact health. After all, the exercise that you do and the food that you eat is critically important to your health going forward. One of the things that I was very interested in, both as a researcher and then again, as the president of the foundation, is the impact of the very earliest years on the development of the brain. The brain is a marvelous creation that changes very, very quickly both in the mom's womb, but also in those first few early years of development. And you can almost set the trajectory for a child going forward by a very healthy, nourishing environment around that child when they're born. The appropriate cuddling and all the other things that mums and dads, I think, sometimes take for granted, but is so critically important to the development of the child. And that continues. The environment around those children continues to be important going forward because, of course, it models their behavior and their thinking moving forward. And so that, if young parents sort of set the example, if you like, for their children in terms of food habits and exercise and all the other things, the appropriate sort of behaviors and learning, it makes a big difference setting the course for that child going forward into the future.